sound of a deep, resonant boom, visuals flicker rapidly, a digital map of the world illuminated by pulsing circuit skyscrapers in Shanghai and San Francisco glowing against a night sky and binary code cascading like rain. On one side, the stars and stripes. On the other, the red dragon. The world holds its breath as two titans clash in a race that will define the future. Cut to two colossal AI brains, one American blue, one Chinese red, surging with electric energy. They spiral towards each other, the globe spinning beneath them. OpenAI, DeepSeek, more than companies' symbols of national ambition and technological might. This isn't science fiction, it's the new reality. The global AI race is on and the whole world is watching. Welcome to the front lines of the future. The term AI arms race is no longer a futuristic concept from science fiction. It is happening now. This competition is a global struggle for technological supremacy, where nations and companies pour billions into creating the smartest artificial intelligence. The stakes are incredibly high. The winner could dominate the world's economy, military, and culture for decades to come. This race is not just about building better chatbots or image generators. It is about developing artificial general intelligence, or AGI, a form of AI that could think and reason like a human, or even better. For years, the conversation was dominated by American tech giants, but a powerful new challenger has emerged, changing the entire dynamic of this global contest. At the heart of this intense rivalry are two key players, OpenAI and DeepSeek. OpenAI, based in the United States and heavily backed by Microsoft, became a household name with its popular ChatGPT model. It has long been seen as the front runner, setting the pace for innovation and defining the cutting edge of what AI can do. On the other side is DeepSeek, a relatively new Chinese startup founded less than 2 years ago by the hedge fund High Flyer. Its stated goal is not profit, but the pure pursuit of AGI. This mission-driven focus has allowed it to move with incredible speed, rapidly closing the gap with its American counterpart, and creating a true two-horse race for the future of artificial intelligence. DeepSeek's rise has been nothing short of meteoric, catching many experts in the West by surprise. In early June 2025, the company released its groundbreaking R1 model, which demonstrated remarkable abilities. On several important benchmarks for maths and reasoning, it actually outperformed some of OpenAI's leading models. For a brief but significant period, the DeepSeek app even overtook ChatGPT to become the most downloaded application on the iOS store. This followed the success of its 2024 open-source models, which were so powerful they triggered a price war among AI companies in China. DeepSeek has effectively leapfrogged other major players, cementing its position as OpenAI's primary rival. This competition is not just a corporate battle, it is a clash of national ambitions. The United States has long held the lead in advanced technology, but China has made achieving AI self-sufficiency a top national priority. The government in Beijing sees AI as a critical tool for economic growth and strategic influence. DeepSeek's success is a powerful symbol of China's progress and its determination to reduce its reliance on American technology. As these two companies push the boundaries of what is possible, they are also drawing the new front lines in a global technological and political showdown that will have profound consequences for everyone around the world. One of the most astonishing aspects of DeepSeek's ascent is how it has achieved so much with so little. The AI industry has long believed that building top-tier models requires monumental investment, often running into the tens of billions of dollars. OpenAI and its partner Microsoft have spent vast fortunes on data centers and computing power, yet DeepSeek reportedly trained its powerful R1 model for just $6 million. This figure is a tiny fraction of what its American rivals have spent. This incredible efficiency has sent shockwaves through the industry, forcing everyone to question the long-held assumption that more money and more chips automatically lead to better AI. This cost-effective approach has allowed DeepSeek to aggressively undercut its competitors on price. The company offers access to its advanced models for as little as $2.19 per million units of data, known as tokens. This is a staggering 95% cheaper than the prices charged by OpenAI for its comparable models. Such a dramatic price difference poses a direct threat to the business models of Western AI firms. If powerful AI can be developed and operated so cheaply, the massive profit margins that investors were hoping for could evaporate. This has created a new kind of pressure in the market, where efficiency and affordability are becoming just as important as raw performance. Behind this incredible efficiency is a unique company culture driven by its founder, Liang Wenfeng. Often described as a tech madman, Liang is deeply involved in the technical details of the company's research. He has fostered an environment that empowers young and ambitious engineers, encouraging them to pursue unconventional ideas and find clever solutions to complex problems. Instead of simply trying to copy the methods used by American companies, DeepSeek's team has focused on finding new, more efficient ways to build and train AI. This focus on pure technical excellence and rapid innovation has become the company's secret weapon in the global AI race. The market's reaction to DeepSeek's rise has been swift and dramatic. The release of the R1 model in June 2025 caused a significant sell-off of US tech stocks. Shares in Nvidia, the leading maker of AI chips, dropped by over 15% amid fears that DeepSeek's efficiency would mean fewer of its expensive chips would be needed to build powerful AI. Other major tech companies like Meta have taken notice. The social media giant has reportedly set up war rooms to analyze DeepSeek's models and learn from their cost-effective design. It is clear that DeepSeek has not just entered the race, it has fundamentally changed the rules of the game. The rivalry between DeepSeek and OpenAI is more than just a business competition. It is a central front in the broader strategic contest between the United States and China. Both nations view leadership in artificial intelligence as essential for their future economic prosperity and national security. For China, DeepSeek's success is a major step towards its goal of becoming technologically self-reliant. The company operates with the support and oversight of the Chinese government, and its models are designed to align with the country's strict censorship rules. This close relationship was highlighted by meetings between DeepSeek's founder and top Chinese leaders, including President Xi Jinping, underscoring the company's strategic importance to the nation. In response to China's growing prowess, the United States has ramped up its efforts to maintain its lead. In June 2025, U.S. President Trump announced a massive $500 billion government-backed venture to build out the nation's AGI infrastructure, with OpenAI as a key partner. He also signed an executive order that officially prioritized American dominance in AI as a matter of national security. This move signals a clear intention to use the full weight of the U.S. government to support its domestic champions and counter China's rise. The AI race has now become an explicit policy objective for both global superpowers, turning corporate competition into a geopolitical chess match. A key strategy for the U.S. has been to restrict China's access to the advanced computer chips needed to train large AI models. Strict export controls have been placed on high-performance GPUs made by companies like Nvidia, in an attempt to slow down Chinese progress. However, DeepSeek's achievements have called the effectiveness of this strategy into question. The company claims to have trained its most powerful models using a relatively small number of second-tier chips, suggesting that clever engineering can overcome hardware limitations. This has sparked a fierce debate about whether the U.S. chip controls are working, or simply encouraging Chinese firms to innovate in new and unexpected ways. This escalating competition has significant consequences for businesses and governments around the world. Other tech giants are being forced to react. Meta, for example, has pledged to invest $65 billion in its own AI infrastructure in 2025 to keep pace. The global technology landscape is beginning to split into two separate ecosystems, one led by the US and its allies, and another centered around China. While OpenAI continues to dominate in Western markets, Chinese AI models are gaining popularity in Asia, Africa, and other developing regions. This bifurcation could create a more fragmented and competitive digital world with different standards and values shaping the future of technology. The controversy surrounding AI chips lies at the very heart of the DeepSeek OpenAI showdown. DeepSeek's claim that it built its world-class models using only 2,000 second-tier NVIDIA chips has been met with considerable skepticism in the United States. Some American experts find this hard to believe, alleging that the company must have secretly obtained tens of thousands of top-tier H100 GPUs, potentially by circumventing US sanctions. Whether through ingenuity or illicit procurement, DeepSeek's success has demonstrated that China is finding ways to overcome the hardware restrictions designed to hold it back. intensifying the so-called chip wars between the two nations. This battle over hardware is fueling major technical innovations. DeepSeek's R1 model represents a new approach to building AI. Instead of just scaling up the amount of training data, it scales test-time compute, which refers to the resources used to generate an answer. This means the model can think harder about a problem when needed. Furthermore, R1 reportedly developed its advanced reasoning skills on its own, without being explicitly trained on human annotated examples. This suggests that powerful AI can be created with less data and human supervision than previously thought, opening up new, more efficient pathways to achieving AGI. The global AI market is now trending towards a decoupling, where two distinct technological spheres emerge. One will be dominated by American companies like OpenAI, Google, and Meta, operating primarily in Western democracies. The other will be led by Chinese firms like DeepSeek, Alibaba, and Baidu, catering to China and its partner countries. This split could lead to different AI systems with different underlying rules, capabilities, and ethical guidelines. For international businesses and users, this could mean navigating a more complex digital world, where services that work in one region may be unavailable or function differently in another. Ultimately, the race between DeepSeek and OpenAI is about more than just which company builds the best AI first. It is a competition that will shape the future of technology, the global economy, and international relations. Some experts now predict that China could achieve super-intelligent AI within a year of the United States, leading to a multipolar world where AI power is shared rather than monopolized by one nation. This ongoing rivalry is accelerating the pace of innovation at an unprecedented rate. The breakthroughs happening today in labs in California and Beijing will have a profound impact on society, defining how we work, live, and interact for generations to come. If you found this deep dive into the AI Showdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for more cutting-edge AI content coming soon.